What's the best way into this problem? Is it through government regulation, standardization of these standards, or is it through things like shareholder initiatives? I mean, you said you're not going to back as many, I think, at BlackRock as you have in the past. We're going to the proxy season now. Do you anticipate backing any of those ESG
initiatives? So we're almost done with proxy season. In fact, in the U.S. we're done. We still have a few more in Japan. What we said, we're not going to be as prescriptive as last year. We're almost at the same level we were last year. I think the biggest change in proxy season this year, more and more companies are volunteering information. So there were much less issues in proxies this year. We worked really well with companies around the world. There was only a few companies where there was a large disagreement. And so I think people are, once again, are conflating the facts. The facts are, we said, and I've always been loud on this, we are not going to support Scope 3 at this time. Right. And the reason why, I don't want to be the environmental police. I think it's wrong to ask the private sector to tell all the entire society we have to move forward. And I have no problem in doing Scope 1 and 2, but we've always said Scope 3 is forcing big companies, banks, and asset managers to be the environmental police. And I've been loud about this. I've spoken about this at COP26. I'm against this. A lot of people got angry at me. But I believe there are some strong merits. But let me be clear. The energy companies and all the attending companies, they're moving. And they're moving with a deep understanding. And there's not an energy CEO who does not believe we have climate risk. And they all, they may disagree in the speed in which we could fix this. But I was with a bunch of energy companies recently, and they're all trying to focus on how do we create carbon sequestering, how do we create carbon capture. This is going to be a big thing, and every energy company is focusing, how can we make hydrogen cheap enough to be a major source of energy?